Since I started playing EverQuest way back in 2001, it has been a love-hate relationship. From day one, I was addicted. From missing countless school days to staying up for sleepless nights, I have always come back to EverQuest. My first guild, Guardians of Light, on the Saren server back in 2003, was the first real MMO experience I ever had. It was a semi-casual raiding guild with well over 150 active members at the time. I can remember clearly zerging down a boss in Plane of Fire with over 100 under-geared people. We were actually just throwing ourselves at the boss, dying, rezzing, and repeating. It's one of my favorite memories. But why after 20 years do I keep coming back? Everyone I've ever known personally that has ever played EverQuest has moved on. I don't raid, I don't group, I just casually hop on, kick back, and take a big shot of nostalgia every once in a while. Since 2020, when I returned to EverQuest, for the most recent time, I tried branching out, meeting people, making groups, and even a bit of raiding. And it was fun, but it just wasn't the same. Is it the graphics of EverQuest that keep me coming back? Is it the sounds of EverQuest that I'm addicted to? Even to this day, I can still hear the sounds of thunder and rain from some of my favorite EverQuest songs. Or even the peaceful tune of Kelethin, just over and over. Sitting in a big treehouse in a forest surrounded by the sounds of wasps, orcs, and guards hitting unsuspecting enemies who dared come too close to the lift. Is it the combat of EverQuest that I want to repeat over and over for hours just to hear one deafening ding? Is it the social aspect of the game that I long to duplicate from the old days? Logging in after a very annoying day at school to prepare for a raid amongst dozens of other people to fight for a chance for a dagger that's a huge upgrade for me, but that jerk bard named Metallica X, who AFKs every raid but somehow has more DKP than me, outbids me for it, and now I have to wait a whole 7 days to try again. Yeah, I'm still angry about that. I miss having a social experience in EverQuest. I can play by myself for a few hours a week and enjoy it, but without the non-toxic social experience that I used to get, the game just simply isn't the same. Maybe signing in talking to people twice my age, but having a mutual love for the game and enjoying basically every moment of it. Running to get your corpse after someone ninja AFK'd, or quit the game link dead because they just didn't want to say they have to go and find a replacement. The only drama I remember was that we had too many people to raid, not that we couldn't find raiders or the right classes for an encounter. Guilds racing to get the giant turtle in Iceclad, or the spawn-killing dragon Wuoshi in Awakening Lands. Constantly having tons of people online and willing to spend their time helping you get an epic piece you've needed for weeks, or always having room for you in groups. Is it maybe the wonder, the lore, the exploration of the game that I miss? Discovering that there is a sleeping, unkillable dragon under the ice in Eastern Waste? Learning that we can eventually be face to face with some of the most fabled gods in EverQuest lore? Is that the reason I keep coming back? Sometimes I just want to hop in and enjoy the classic sounds of old school zones. Sometimes I want to beat up a really old boss that used to cause me heartache. Sometimes I just want to hear the opening for EverQuest and get a rush of memories from it. But even after 20 years of playing, I still learn or experience something new every time I log in. I've played a lot of MMOs over the years. World of Warcraft, Terra, Aeon, Guild Wars, New World, and most recently Final Fantasy XIV. And none of them, not a single one, can imitate what EverQuest has brought to the table for me. I can talk about memories from EverQuest all day long, but it's not my memories that keep bringing me back. It's that EverQuest, even to this day, is a game worth playing. You don't have to try and replicate memories or experience of the glory days. It's still just a good game worth sinking endless hours into 20 years later. And the best part? It's not dead. There are still updates and expansions coming out. Even if live EverQuest isn't your cup of tea, I can promise there are emulated servers out there you would enjoy. I may be variety, but EverQuest is always my favorite game, and that's why I will always come back. Anyways guys, thanks for watching. I will see you again soon.